This is Dustin Hurst, Communication Director for the Idaho Freedom Foundation. I'm here with Representative Ryan Kerby, who just listened to the governor deliver his 2016 State of the State speech to the joint session of the legislature. Representative Kerby, what was your initial reaction to Governor Otter's remarks and his focus seemingly on education and his decision to spend a little bit bigger there this year?
Well, I appreciate that he's going to fund the career ladder. We've had an absolute crisis in the state of Idaho on hiring teachers, and we've got to get those funds up and pay the teachers enough to recruit teachers and retain them, so I appreciated that a lot. The operational funds, where we pay our gas and electricity bills, our insurance, buy our textbooks and so forth, with this $30 million, we will just now be back up to 2009 levels. So any inflation since 2009, we're still short that, but I appreciated what he did. Then beyond that, I appreciated the counseling money. We've got only 40-some% of our kids are even going on. We saw the other day that our dropout rate's pretty bad. Kids do not understand in general the benefit of going on and getting some kind of a certificate or some kind of a degree, so we've got to do a better job with the counseling. Now, beyond that, as far as the whole budget goes, I was disappointed that there was not a tax cut. One of the things I campaigned on was that government should grow slower than the economy. And I think with as fast as government is, as the economy is growing right now, I would love to have seen maybe a little income tax cut or some kind of a little tax cut. He put a lot of money out there.
Right. No, and that's the next question for you. If Governor Otter doesn't have a tax cut in there, is there a chance that it comes through the legislature? Is that something you want to work on, or something that you'll work with your colleagues to do?
I've already talked to a number of legislators about that, and quite a few of us would like some sort of a tax cut, yes, and I'm one of those people. We've been talking, but there's 105 legislators, and there's a governor, there's a lot of players, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know there will be an effort to get probably a fairly small tax cut of some kind through maybe an income tax cut or something.
Okay. The governor, you mentioned this yourself, the governor put a lot of money out there. The total spending increase is somewhere between 7.3 and 8.5%, depending on whose numbers you use. Do you think that will give members of the at least the Republican caucus, a little bit of heartburn, because it is kind of a big jump in spending?
Well, it's just hard to speak for all 56 members of the Republican caucus, because we're all across the spectrum from, far right to conservative to moderate. So, and everybody has their own opinion. So I wouldn't want to speak for anyone else. But I already know some of them have expressed when they walk by they have a little heartburn at so much money. I'll be surprised if he gets all of it, to be honest with you.
What's the one issue that maybe the governor didn't talk about today that could be a huge issue or undervalued issue in the 2016 session that could be pretty important to the residents of Idaho?
I think he hit the big ticket items that we've been talking about, otherwise in a tax cut. Education, we've got to get more kids going on to college. I liked his tuition freeze for the next 4 years. I think that's very helpful. I like this increase in the scholarships. We have to get more kids going on, with Idaho being 50th in the nation in per capita income, 50th in the amount of money that our people have in their pockets, and we're 34th in the nation in cost of living. Our people in general do not have enough money to enjoy the bounties of this great state. And so we've got to improve our workforce. So we're going to have to do some things with K-12. We've got to do something to get more people to go on to college. I liked his program to scholarship people who have been out in the workforce and now want to come back to college. Those people a lot of times are out there. They got some education or some they went on for something, but with another little bit more education, maybe they could pick up a certificate. They can put more money in their pockets. They can pay for their kids' shoes. They can pay for their rent, and they can have a little bit better quality of life with a little more education. And they want to do it, but they're stuck without any money.
Right.
And I feel for those people. And I thought that was a pretty interesting idea. We talked about health care, the whole Medicaid thing. That's one I do not have any idea where we're going to go. That'll be pretty hotly debated. So really, I thought he covered most of the things I've been hearing about.
Okay. Wonderful. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All right. just don't know who's going to watch it.
Appreciate it.